Oh, there you are. Did your meeting let out early? Nice. It's always a pleasant surprise when Greg manages to wrap it up in less than 5 hours, am I right? That gives you a nice little window before we call it a day, so let's get through those budget line items. Debbie said you need to sign them this year, not just initial. What's that look for? Something wrong? Sure. Ask away. Oh, let's see. I've been working here 2 years, next month. I was at the main office in DC after I graduated, so that would be about 5 years total. What? Are you sure you don't remember me? Hello? I've been your personal assistant for months. You watered my plants while I was on vacation. You remember that, right? Oh, I know what it is. You used to have a temp service fill my job. So many people coming and going, forgetting one face in that crowd is only human. Nothing to worry about. Now why don't you sit down and I'll get you something to drink? I'll get you your favorite. Coke Zero, right? Artificial sweetener. So fizzy, so delightful. Go on, have a sip. Now let's get back to work. You're looking at me like I've grown another head. What's the matter with you? My eyes? Yes, of course there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Silly. I've been trying out colored contacts recently. It doesn't matter, the contacts aren't for vision correction, they're just for fun. And maybe purple is a bit unprofessional, but come on, it's Casual Friday. Oh, whoopsie. Silly me, I must have put in one red and one purple. It's amazing what people won't notice. I suppose I should take them out if they're really disturbing you. Hang on, I'll just put my glasses back on. It's no problem. There we go. Of course my eyes are brown. Why does that surprise you so much? Green, I mean. You're trying to trick me. Of course I know what color my eyes are. Blue, since the day I was born. I think we've been goofing off long enough now. Why don't we have a sip of cola and start on that budget? No. No.
Put down your phone. Sit.
I'm so sorry. I wish I didn't have to do this. But it listens in the wires and I can't have it find me again. If you start freaking out and asking people about me, that's gonna attract a lot of unwanted attention. Oh, no, sweetie, I didn't lie to you. Not really. I am your personal assistant. I'm just a little more than I appear to be. I'm a super probability. Or an angel, to put it in less mathematical terms. Or maybe more like a former angel, really. I've been working here as a cover. Everything around here is just so normal. I figured I'd dig in here, and I'd be practically unnoticeable. And it worked. Until you looked at me. Really, really looked at me. Why did you have to go and do a thing like that? Of all the eyeballs in all the world, why'd you have to fixate on mine? I never could get the color stabilized. This is all it's doing. It likes this sort of thing. And if I kill you, well, it won't be surprised by that. Might be waiting for it. I'll blow my cover for sure, and it'll trace me. Not that I would hurt you. No, I'm not gonna kill you, Cookie. I can't even explain how badly I don't want to hurt anyone. Especially not you. But then again, if I left my cover, I'd be naked. It could take days to make a new identity. I had to stitch together details from every assistant you've had for the last 3 years to slip in. That's not exactly easy. But I guess I'll have to. It's either that or stay, like nothing even happened. Oh, I can't do that. Maybe it's toying with me. Okay, I'm sorry. Explanation. Let me start from the top. Do you remember when you were a kid? You thought there was a monster under your bed, and it was going to grab you by the ankles if you got up in the middle of the night? No, honey, I'm not a mind reader. Well, I am, but everyone has that fear. Because it's true. There really are monsters under beds. And some kids do get dragged away to fairyland like that. There's all kinds of creatures you don't technically believe in. You've walked past vampires on the street and never even knew it. Oh, no, there's none in the office. But Brad is a werewolf. You can tell by the way he sneezes. Dead serious, werewolf. But don't tell HR. He's just a big teddy bear. Anyway, I tried to pick a normal office. And a werewolf or two is normal. More normal than you might think. Every closet has its skeletons. Ghosts in every corner. But seriously, though, there's a ghost in the 3rd floor women's restroom, but that's not the point. Brett? He's hiding from you, actually. I'm more scared of humans than you should be of him. That's as deep as it goes for him, I think. Wanting to avoid an incident. For me, hiding from people like you is just part of hiding from something else. It's not exactly safe to talk about. If the world is hardware, then it is the software. And it is very, very smart, and more than a little bit cruel. And I worked for the God Machine. I did, disasters mostly. Mudslides, forest fires. Climate change had the department pulling double shifts for the last 100 years. I was doing a tsunami one day and I just sort of snapped out of it, I guess. Like, why am I doing this? What for? What's the point? I suddenly just couldn't comprehend the plan. I don't want to break things for a living. It defined my existence, and when I looked in the mirror, I didn't like what I saw. That's metaphorical, of course. We don't have mirrors where I come from, but the point is I wanted something else. Anything else. And now I feel like I want everything else. I want to get caught in traffic or in the rain without an umbrella. I want to eat Chinese food in my pajamas. Oh, can you imagine? I want to look up at the clock because I think it's lunchtime and see it's only 9:45. I want to buy socks. I want to go to work every day and have nothing change. I want to have a cat. I want to watch the same movies over and over again and have everything that happens make sense. And you were such a good cover, Pumpkin. You're steady, unassuming, shy even. When I hide in your shadow, I feel unthreatened. I mean that as a compliment. I love working with you. For you. Oh, you've been more than my cover. You've been a security blanket. I'd do anything to just hold this life together a little longer. That's why I made you put down the phone. I kind of hacked you. I used a certain tone of voice to bypass your thinking self. A vocal skeleton key, if you will. I promise I don't make a habit of trying to trick you or control you. And if I scared you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you gonna fire me? You're not? Oh my goodness, thank you. Okay, so the first thing to do is pretend this conversation never happened. You would have gotten to about 5 pages into your line items, so... There. Easy. Let's see now. You didn't approve the fire extinguishers. See, that's a duplicate from last year. But you did sign off on the printer ink because you would have forgotten that's Karen's department. And she'll be pissed. No, I said you were reliable. I didn't say you were perfect. So, what do you think? Italian for dinner? Carbs sound delicious. I love carbs. And we can walk from there to the theater. We'll get to the movie 15 minutes late, but that's just the previews. Besides, I can guarantee we'll still find a seat. Silly. It's our first date. Oh, now that you've really seen me, your defense mechanisms are going to get all out of whack. It'll start getting a lot harder to not see the things you're not supposed to. But don't worry, I'll watch you. Make sure nothing bad happens. It's the least I can do. And, according to my cover, I've been your assistant for 2 years. It might be an office scandal, but it's very, very normal for us to at least try going out. Unless you can think of a better reason why we'd suddenly start spending more time together. Oh, come on. You wouldn't want to blow my cover, would you? Why don't you just play it very, very safe and hand me my coat? Yay! Now I get to experience dating. What a rush. I can't stop smiling. Maybe this is all gonna work out.